Hello, so welcome to my crap kitchen in Kev de Noon's kitchen. Right, so let's get started. I'm going to make you today a cheese fondue, but with a difference. This one is going to be with a rice, and with rice it makes it a stodgy mess. But if you like stodgy messes, then this is for you. But don't eat it daily because you'll die. Anyway, so of course you need a saucepan. I'm going to boil the rice first. Add as much rice as you want, depending on how hungry you are, you see, because if you're hungry then you're not hungry. So, it's long grain. Usually I will use a basmati rice because it's just softer and blends in well with the cheese. So, but long grain, a bit more harder, but it will do. A bit of water. Water. Boil the rice. If you don't know how to boil rice, then you've got problems. So on full with that. Oh, the lid. Lid. I had a lid somewhere. What's my lid? Lid! So while you're getting that on, you can prepare your cheese, but because I've already prepared my cheese, it's ready. With the cheese, what type of cheese? So if you want a bit of a kick, I would have a mature cheese. You can put cheddar in, it's obviously a lot milder. If you want more of a kick, then extra mature, which is what I have here. So I've already obviously sliced up some cheese, and this will go into the rice once it's in the pan, or the other way around actually. Anyway, so that's the cheese, that's ready. Before you even add the cheese to the pan, you want some onion. So I've chopped some onion here. I'm just going to sweat that off in the frying pan, which we're going to start now. And the oil, you can pick your own oil. You can have vegetable oil, sunflower oil, sesame seed oil. Is it? Yeah. I'm going to have some olive oil because I've run out of the sesame seed oil, which I really fancy. It's a nice yellowy colour, but it's also, yeah, it's quite flavoursome. Olive oil will do, vegetable oil, yeah, let's do a bit of that. So add a little bit of that. Preferably you want a non-stick frying pan as well, otherwise you're likely to have everything stick to the pan. You don't want that. So, oil in, going to add the onion, start sweating the onion off, because you want the onion soft. You could actually cook the onion through, but depends whether you want burnt onion with the rest of your ingredients. I wouldn't want that. So get that going. We've got the rice on, we've got the onion on, we've got the cheese ready, but don't put the cheese in too early, because if you put the cheese in too early it will melt, and yeah, you want the cheese just melted before you add the rice, because otherwise it will be a proper stodgy mess. Anyway, that's it. Be back for part 2. So as you can see, we got the onion sweating off nicely there, and the rice just boiled and brought down to a simmer. Obviously long grain takes a little bit longer than the basmati. It's harder rice. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to whack in the mature cheese, extra mature cheese. Of course, is over here. Let's just go and get it. Extra mature cheese, that's going in. Okay. Okay, so with the onion sweating down nicely and the rice boiled and now simmering, we can add the cheese into the frying pan, the extra mature cheese. So you lay that out evenly, and get that. Turn the heat down a little bit. You know, as I said, you don't want the cheese melting too quickly before the rice is ready. So add that all in. All the little bits can go in as well. Even those that are falling over the side. Okay, we're ready. So it won't take long for the cheese to melt down. Oh, one thing I forgot. How did I forget this? While you're waiting for all this, pour yourself out a glass of wine. There's nothing better to do than have a little sip of wine while you're waiting for things to progress. I'm sure it's a good one. But obviously we're going to add wine into our cheese and onion. Now, I propose a lovely little Pinot Grigio, hard as they are. Not bad at all. And yeah, it goes very well and gives it quite a nice kick, obviously. Don't go for a sweet wine. If you go for a sweet wine, you just won't get the same effect. Or, yeah, nice dry wine too. Obviously, if you're going to go cheap, the results will say for themselves. Well, this long grain rice is taking forever, so let's give it a little longer for the rice, and I'll see you in a bit. I'm not sure what to do though. So, as you can see, we've got the cheese in there and it's melting very slowly. I've got it on a very low heat, like 1 at the most. Yeah, you don't need it more than 1 when you're melting the cheese down. We need our wine, so here we are with the wine. As mentioned before, we've got the Hardy's VR Pinot Grigio. Very nice wine, I can recommend that myself. And so add this now, just as the cheese is almost melted, but not quite, into your pan. Now, how much do you add? Well, depends how much you like your wine. I usually only give it a few drops because I want to drink the rest. That's probably about it. Yeah, just a few little glugs going in like that. Okay, looks a bit of a mess, but it all works out in the end, trust me. Okay, just swishing it around a little bit just to get everything blended a little bit more. Okay, now how's the rice doing? Let's have a look. The rice. Bloody long grain takes ages to cook, man. Just gonna hang on. few grands of that and see if it's cooked. Jesus, that's hot. Yeah, that's soft. I think that'll do. So we can drain the rice now. So let's do that. Over to the sink. Turn the heat off. Into the sink. We must drain. Got the fan going there to get rid of the steam. Okay, that's good. Yeah. That's a shake. Just drain off the rice, of course. No need for any extra water in there. Okay. Okay, so we've drained off the rice. That's all nice and cooked. Lovely long grain rice, nice and white. Added the wine. And the wine's in there. Now we're going to add the rice. Now the cheese, it's not quite melted, but you want that. You want a few thick bits on yourself to just be different, really, rather than all the melted bits and yeah. So just add all that rice into the pan. So get rid of that. Okay, just fold in the rice, and cheese to the rice. Meanwhile, still got the heat on. Okay, so that's mixed in. Right. Get some ground black pepper in there, give it a little bit of kick. And a little bit of more colour than the dull one it's got all the way through. Okay, that's good. Get that mixed in there and add a little parsley. I haven't got any fresh parsley, so got the dry stuff, I'm afraid, but if you've got fresh parsley, it's better, of course. A little bit of parsley. All right. Mix that in. We're good. We're good. I'm going to turn the heat off now. Bit of that. And it's there. It's pretty much there. So let me show you the stodginess that I've made. Cheese fondue with rice. Right, so there's one more thing I have to say. Take it off the heat. Do not eat this yet. If you eat it now, when it's hot, no, it just doesn't work like that. You have to let it cool down until it's warm. And when it's warm, God, it tastes so good. So I'm going to do a taste test now and after. I'm going to taste this now. And you'll see. That's too hot. Still tasty, but too hot. So if you can wait for around I'd say 10 minutes. Because when it cools down and when you go back to it and it's warm, it just tastes so different. You just get, I don't know, it's just too hot. It's just kind of ruins it. And but when it's warmed down, it becomes something else. So there you have it. And I'm sure you can have this with other things, but I'll let you work that one out for yourself. And the wine is so good. Okay, there you go. That's how to make cheese fondue with rice and onion. Get in your kitchens now and make some. Thank you and goodbye. And there we have it. Yes. The cheese fondue with rice and onion. Yes, very nice, very tasty, very different. Enjoy.